This is the last song on the Swamp Walk EP, Mud Walking. If you have seen the other videos, then you would know that I didn't produce this on FL. I didn't produce it on Logic. I didn't produce it on Pro Tools. So that means I made it on Ableton. Let's go on over to Ableton and I'll show you how I made the song. Let's go, guys. Come on. I sampled the bass line of a song from an artist. But I pitched down the bass line and this is what it sounds like. I added some shakers, or I added some like mud footsteps and like goopy mud sounds just to kind of create like a specific atmospheric texture. In my previous videos, I talk a lot about how the sound selection was really important and instrumental in creating the audio identity of the swamp. And a lot of that sonic identity with this project was inspired by a lot of like guitar pedal effects, a lot of delays, swells, and Outkast Stankonia album. They use analog for the bass line. I used Surge XT. I got some organ sounds from Arturia's B3. Another key component in the making of this song and tying this project together is a very special artist near and dear to my heart, and his name is Young Humma. If you guys don't know Young Humma, he's an artist who made this song called Let Me Sming It about 13 years ago, I think. It says 15 years ago. And if you guys don't know what this song is, I need you guys to do me a favor. Just pause this video real quick, hit Command T or Control T, go to YouTube and watch this music video, and then watch the Fried or Fertilized video right after, and then come back to me. I'll wait. But this artist really meant a lot to me and my friends when we first watched the Let Me Smang It video. He was like one of the first YouTube artists that I discovered. There's like an allure, there's a mystique to Young Humma that it's hard to put into words. When I was a kid and I watched this music video, it just kind of unlocked something. It unlocked something musically in me that I haven't been able to put into words. I didn't really think too much about features when I was making this project. I didn't really make any of the songs with open verses or send them to any artist. But for Mud Walking, I just felt like something was missing. So on a whim, I just bounced out this arrangement with an open verse, and I found Young Humma on Instagram, and I just DM'd him and asked him if he'd be open to working with me, and miraculously Young Humma responded and he agreed to do the verse, and he sent me all the stems and they sounded incredible, and he just blessed this track. And to say that this verse was iconic is being an understatement. Let's break it down.
Been in the mud, up to my neck, found my way out, fought through the sweat field and get in again, then passing my test, now looking at God like what we got next. Been going through a new phase, made new plays, got some praise, even cloud days get sun rays.
So the coolest thing about this verse was, one, he was just on topic. Dude, I sent him 2 songs, and one of them was a song that sounded a little bit closer to Smang It, but he was down to make Mud Walking, and the verse was incredible. And you know, if you listen to his old songs, he kind of has like the signature Young Humma like ad-lib, but this new verse, he kind of leveled up, he kind of evolved. Hold on, let me play this real quick.
Humma.
He evolved the Young Humma, and he dropped the and he dropped the young, and he just kept it at
Humma.
And what was just so, and this was the coolest thing about this too, is that If you listen to his old tracks, he kind of he has his ad lib that goes like young humma, and this new verse he kind of evolved that ad lib and just dropped the young and just kept it
Humma.
like that's just like the coolest shit ever, bro. Like you couldn't ask for any of that. That's just the magic from Young Humma himself. So if Young Humma, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for making this song and making this project and closing out the track with me. Seriously, you are a legend, bro. Thank you. Seriously. Um and yeah, that's honestly it. That's all I have to say for this track. There's really like not that much else to say. But thank you guys